It's week 12. We are just about 1 month away from fantasy playoffs, and now more so than ever, every win is important and every move is important. So today, let's kick off week 12 right with waivers. Let's get into it. It's been an up and down year for Anthony Richardson. Before the year, we thought this was going to be the fantasy MVP of the year, and then he got benched because he was tired. But now he's back and he's regained his starting spot. Last week, what an amazing performance against a tough defense. 300 total yards, 2 touchdowns with 30 fantasy points. I think he was a top 3 quarterback on the week. Regardless, this is a guy that we know his game, right? We know that he can get it done on the air and on the ground. He can do it all for our fantasy teams and ultimately for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I will say if you do decide to pick Anthony Richardson back up, this is the guy that plays Detroit next week. Not a quarterback-friendly matchup, but if you have another guy that you've been starting on a weekly basis, go out there, spend some fab money, grab Anthony Richardson, and who knows, down the stretch of the year after next week, he could win us our championships. The next waiver move that I really want to focus on is the Arizona Cardinals defense. How many times have you heard that this year? Well, to me, this is the first time. This is a team that's only owned in 4% of Yahoo leagues and 2% of ESPN leagues. But this is why I like them. Over their last 4 weeks, on average, they're giving us 12 fantasy points a game. That includes 2 back-to-back 17-point performances from this defense before their bye week. And over their next 4, they have 4 top 10 matchups, according again for the defense position in fantasy football. So the Arizona Cardinals defense, they've been great and they look to continue to be great as this team continues to stay hot. So I want to focus on them because I think they're sneaky. Here's a quick recap and some other names that I like to throw out there for you guys there at home, depending on what position you need. Drake May, man, this offense looks unlocked. It looks really good under Drake May going forward, and it has, again, the last couple of weeks. He really just adds that passing element to the offense, and it just opens everything up. These young wide receivers also are taking a step. Guys like Keyshawn Butte, Kendrick Bourne, he's a vet, but he's taking a step up as well. Demario Douglas is another young piece. This offense has really got behind Drake May, and it looks really fun there in New England. Now, the running back position, Trey Benson or Cam Akers, regardless, both of them are handcuffs and they're stash pieces. Grab them and see what you have here in case one of those guys get hurt. Now, Christian Watson, Jerry Jeudy, 2 guys that you know, right? They are the number 1 wide receivers in their offenses. 2 guys that are coming off of great week, career high weeks. They're in week number 11. They need to be on your roster if they're not already. Some other wide receivers and some other pieces here. MVS, of course, a big play guy. He is the new Rashid Shaheed. So if you grab him, just expect he's going to get 1 to 3 receptions a game. But who knows? One of those catches might go for 50 yards and a touchdown. So MVS is a definitely boom or bust play. Alec Pierce, sneakily, has been very good. I was worried about how he would do with Anthony Richardson back in the mix. But last week, still some big catches for Pierce in that game. Obviously, Richardson, trust him. Ricky Pearsall, where was he in week 11? I don't know. I think me and you produced just about the same as him on the football field. Regardless, Ricky Pearsall is still a solid option in the slot when his offense does get going. Finally, I think Ricky Pearsall will definitely be involved on a weekly basis, but he's definitely another stash piece. Jonnu Smith, I mean, man, this is a dude that we want to talk about boom or bust. It seems like he has a great week, and then the next 3 weeks, he kind of just falls off the face of the planet. But then he has another game like last week where he has 2 touchdowns. Jonnu Smith in the Miami offense. In ESPN leagues, he's probably not available for you. But Yahoo, 32% of leagues, he might not be a bad option, right? Especially down the stretch of the year. Arizona's defense, we talked about them already. But that's going to do it. I like to get you guys in and out as quick as I possibly can on these Monday videos because, hey, these are Week 12 waivers. If you have any questions about your lineup or you just want a second opinion, drop it in the comments. I'll get back to you as quick as I can.